That is that shed.
That's that shed.
But that's 1992.
It's been there.
Okay. What's up?
Yeah, final plat and development agreement for Total Trailer Division 1.
This is down off of 49th or 65th South. It's behind the truck stop.
Just
I don't know how far.
Just
the building
south of
is.
Love's.
Oh, south of Love's.
Yeah.
South of Love's, yeah.
How far down we gonna go? I mean, you've got that piece of property that.
This is the ending piece for commercial there. And this is kind of just east of Huntsman's piece. So
Used to be where David Schiss had his
Yeah.
offices.
on the east side of the road, this is as far as the commercial goes right now.
Yeah, 'cause they're filling in there pretty good.
Yeah, there's been a lot of new building up. I went up there the other day for the first time in quite a while and was shocked at all the new buildings that are back out there.
That has been a very worthwhile adventure, you know, getting that sewer and everything out there.
Yeah.
I'd like to find out how many jobs there are out there now.
I see, yeah.
Amazon's up and running.
Yeah, I went out the other day and went into their facility with Ron. We needed to go look at some exit signs and they were operational. So
Gateway.
Pioneers, they've got Pioneer open again now. Because they had it closed when they were doing the bridge, but when I went out there with Ron, we were up there last Thursday.
They
They
got,
had it open.
they got the traffic signal working yet.
No, they got it up, but it had all the black coverings on the lights still.
The review, I think I stole the last one.
Yeah, I think you did.
All right. They put, when they listed it, put 700 websites. So they're listed. One, Victor, Jackson Hole, those areas in Alabama, yeah, even farther outside than that. You know, they hit those multiple listings up there too. They're probably the largest in the area by far. So if that's okay, we'll invite the agent in here next Wednesday. He wasn't able to be here, but so that he can understand where the water is, what the issues are on the road. Go ahead and get a list so represented correctly.
And I did look back at the minutes for that hearing, and on that particular lot, there was discussion about serving that individually separate from the water system because of the distance. And Steve just basically left it open-ended. He said, yeah, we can discuss that when we get to building on that lot. So I think that's something we could consider there too, if they can get individuals on there.
But I think what they need to know is where the well pump is, to be part of the association, or if not, drill their own well.
There's Forest Service parking signs on the lot along Palisades Creek Rd. Or then they just say single car parking. Looks like on the parcel where the property lines, road's not split in the middle, it's like way up on that side. Is that?
Partial viewer, I'm not sure if you can totally,
Because that's
When you looked at the one on the other side and I measured it, those lines are like 87 feet apart. And did you do the plat for 60-foot right away?
I believe so.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Would have been my guess.
so that's the things we're gonna have to figure out.
Make sure it's right.
Yeah, because part of the issue is somebody was looking at it with the idea that maybe, you know, if the price is right, a little too steep to build on. But I guess there's a turnout there in the grassy area. That would be wide enough, depending on where the fence was, to park a trailer, you know. So,
Knowing where, how far that line is off the road, because
that's what we're
there's
sort
no
of
space. Which
Yeah,
the realtors that he understands all that. Some who don't live on Billy Goat Hill think that that's a little bit steep to build on.
Yeah.
He said it looks pretty tame, but it's pretty steep. But the other issue that's gonna come up, you know, because wherever that right of way line is, this individual wanted to put a fence, you know, so they can get their trailer, and not have, because people are using that to park, overflow parking. So,
yeah, that's gonna be a challenge.
Question is there some property somewhere like more parking space?
it's not that much more parking space than what they have. It's just too steep. So, anyway.
See if we can wanted something.
No, because
Okay.
where their office building is, might
That's turning into a freeway.
yeah.
I was gonna say the state would probably want that.
So. Be ready to answer the questions about where you think the survey is, because that line isn't accurate.
I'll get with the assessors and make sure that that plat's in there
Okay.
as it should be. Got some show and tell for you. This Bear Creek Road. There's a map showing about where the slide is at.
It's them. His car's upside
The
down.
one we paved.
Yes. Oh, it's just above Tagalog Creek. We have been in contact with the Forest Service. We are going to, we took some additional road close signs up. We're gonna close it above the road and below at Snake River Road 2 over the weekend. Try to figure out what's gonna happen. The Forest Service has decided to cancel the reservations that they have for the campground already, which for Calamity. And they've already had people trying to get back in there to the summer homes and to the boat slips and everything else. But the way this is it is certainly not safe right now. They have a geotechnical engineer from their Ogden office that's going to come up and take a look at it. Tracy Hollingshead first thought is that we may have to close it down all summer and keep it closed.
Let's see, who's the commissioner in that district?
None of these folks live in the district though.
I'm just thinking of the phone number.
Yeah.
Where's it at exactly? It's before, it's
It's
before Calamity.
It's that Doug way.
It's before
Gets-
Calamity.
When
Yeah,
you start to come down in,
yeah, it's,
It's not far from where that other big lance that was, the French Road.
and just beyond there,
Back.
around the next bend up, it's cracking pretty good too. It hasn't slid off. But so just so you're aware that, I mean, there's,
How do we
it's
get
not a
people
good
into their
situation.
property?
Well, it's a tough thing, and you wanna make sure that you can get into the property, but you also don't wanna have anybody
No, we
go
don't.
off the edge.
What was that pot of money I think Rob was talking about for damaged roads?
I'm not exactly sure which pot of money he was, so, but I'm also not sure whether or not it's a county
Or if
thing
it's
or a
Schedule
forest
A,
service.
or if it's Schedule A would qualify.
Well, and that's, so Tracy's looking into that a little bit, and trying to see if there was some changing of how that road went from a Forest Service or county road or whatever, so she's checking into it a little bit from her end to see if it's how to address it. But they're looking forest wide at getting some money for different flooding events too, so.
So you can't, they don't let you go across the dam anymore?
No,
Get
they
the
don't.
limit.
There is, if you see on here, there is a snowmobile trail that comes off the Snake River Road, weaves through the trees here, and comes up just above the slide.
Mhm.
And we talked to her briefly about that. There's too much snow in there right now, but the Forest Service was gonna see if it'd melt out over the weekend. And we may be able to send a grader in there to get people in there with pickups and cars. Maybe not trailers, but we can maybe do some things to try to get through.
They should just reopen the dam.
Yeah,
Go out
exactly.
and motor across.
Maybe, but
Well, they-
I mean,
Would have
if-
flow out motor across.
right, they can if blowouts. Oh,
It
you
is.
know,
Yeah, no, it's clear. I checked it yesterday.
We looked at that alignment instead of going around the other way at one time to realign that,
not that I'm aware of.
because it seemed like when they were looking at the project, that was a thought because it was shorter. I can't remember if it was less steep than that way we're dealing with.
I'm not sure, because you still have to get from this elevation to this elevation. So there may be parts of it that aren't as steep, but there's parts of it that may be steeper. So I'm not aware of any of those discussions if there were.
And
Where-
opening the dam roads out of the question. They'll never
It
do
is
that.
well, it would take a lot of work.
Because just beyond that,
Riding a bike across that, there's a walking path that goes across. the side.
it's, the problem is, well, we had a slip right there above the dam that they couldn't keep from sliding.
Oh, really? I didn't know that.
That's what got the feds to take a serious look at, go paying
Oh,
for
really?
this, paying it.
Well, this is all Forest Service. This is all forest.
It's all Forest Service ground.
So when you go in there, if you take a grader in there, we charge them?
Well,
Schedule A.
yeah, I mean, we get paid a little bit for maintenance on the roads.
It's just an annual thing.
Yeah.
Yes.
And I don't know how that
Extra
money
grader
actually
to
comes
send
in.
up for this project.
What's that?
Said you have an extra grader to send up. for
We
this
don't have an
program,
extra
So
one.
our grader up there can finish what he's supposed to be doing.
He made good progress on the rest of opening those roads. The only road right now that is not open to travel is McCoy Creek.
That is exceptional. So we got Indian Creek plat up to the.
I've been told that
That's
it was
good.
done, but I don't know for sure on Indian Creek.
McCoy Creek. But nobody's gonna get in it up there.
McCoy Creek's gonna be a long time.
Yeah.
Being able to get their chunk of bone road fixed.
I haven't heard.
Let me know if you-
Yeah, I will. I'll check with them to see if they got it open.
What have they found now that they're open, like back to Skyline Ridge and everything? People get in there and tear the road up less or more? Like keeping. them-
So I think, well, on Skyline Ridge, I think when they went through and opened it up, it being, the gate had kept people out of there long enough that they went through it pretty quick. And so it certainly, hopefully will have less damage on anybody out there just because there's a lot less traffic.
How about Hudman's?
Haven't heard from Hudgens. Haven't heard on that area.
Because I get through that Meadow Creek thing, that's, you know, a little different environment. It's over on Skyline side.
Meadow Creek's always swampy.
Oh, it's just like paste.
Yeah.
Got in there hunting and then the frost names out, but we're lucky to get back out,
Yeah,
you know.
and then they'll turn into flower over the summer.
Yeah, oh yeah, it's like,
Yeah.
Ryan got in there, he always pushes the edges of the truck and it all froze, you know, next morning.
To get it out.
Yeah.
I've been up there so long, I was trying to remind myself.
That's one reason I think it's a good idea to have that season closure to the fishing game once through the middle.
Yeah.
I guess it's still over through the middle for snowmobiles.
Yeah. They want to keep snowmobiles out of the Texas Creek Wildlife area too, but
Yeah,
I don't know how you keep them out.
they've lost that marginal with this. I think they've tried to do it twice. Because you know, snowmobiles, they kind of get used to it as long as they stay on the road.
Yeah.
That's the only access you've got for snowmobilers to get through that country.
Anyway, I thought I'd let you know that we're working with the Forest Service and trying to figure out what we're gonna do. The Forest Service is working on a press release to put out, hopefully by the end of tomorrow. And notify people, put some signs up and stuff that about what we're gonna
Slow
try to do.
construction down on the new boat. Stuff that's supposed to go next to Glenley.
It very well could.
Say 18 boats.
Well, we go up by
To
Alpha
begin with?
and come up the other way eventually.
It's
We put in
gotta be a
McCoy Creek.
long way. Yeah, McCoy Creek and up over Jensen.
Yeah,
See,
up over Jensen Creek, that'll be
Yeah.
fun towing your trailer.
well, Jensen Creek's another one that could start sloughing off.
Yeah, it could.
That's a
That
pretty
one
good-
Side hill road.
That's a pretty good road though. We hunt up there a lot and
Yeah,
I mean, at least in the fall this year, it seemed super stable all fall long when we were up there.
Yeah.
Problem is with
It's so
Jensen
steep,
Creek is the
a lot of
second you see
trucks.
something, it's a straight up hike to try to get to anything you're going to.
We're straight down.
Yeah, go down and then back up. Done that more times than I would have liked.
Very. Parks and Rec can take their barge up and charge people. Run their stuff across.
Will affect that
I'll let you
campground
work
for
with
sure.
that. Okay, I don't think we have anything else.
that's 45th.
Coming along, they're starting to mill out the roundabouts.
That's school done.
The school is done the 2nd of June, I think. It's the week after Memorial Day, but they're grinding it out. They won't do some serious ripping out all the asphalt till after school's out, but they are milling the roundabouts.
Yeah, I
That'll
saw
be
them
taken
cutting
out.
the cement saw, cutting the
They're-
roundabout. I
Yeah,
think one of those cement saws do a circle.
well, that,
It's a big circle.
we had a number of discussions about how to do that. They're gonna do it in about 15 different straight cuts around instead of trying to do it in a circle. Kind of hard to make a straight cut go. Anyway, they're milling out. They're hoping to make good progress as soon as school's out. They'll be ripping and tearing. And a lot of tearing out right after school's out.
115th, did you get that open?
115th is open, yeah.
Dry it out. I mean,
I think most of it dried out fairly well. But they're not hauling big potato trucks over it either, and so
So
they,
it's held up.
yeah, it's held up. The portions through the closure especially. There's still a portion that they were hauling trucks over that is blown out pretty bad. And they're working on, they've got most of that repaired. They spent 3-4 days hauling gravel up there.
I thought I heard last year that it wasn't the potato trucks, it was the wind people that went the road.
That's what I heard several times in the last year.
Okay.
Don't spend any time up there to know for myself.
Okay.
Thanks.
Well, thank
Did you
you.
have anything?